So we know that Justin Herbert has unbelievable talent. He does so many things really, really well. Okay, so here, just great look right here. So we've got a 6-man protection, 5 offensive linemen, the 1 back here. So we've got 6 guys that we can protect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So they're going to leave this player on the end free in what we call a hot situation. Great recognition by Justin Herbert. See the free hitter coming right at him. Got to get the ball out of your hands. Now, there's lots of factors, as I said, to wins and losses. So just like right here, okay, we've got this route coming with these 2 receivers where Justin's trying to throw it hot, and both of these guys are in the same spot, right? 2 guys are stuck in the same spot as he's trying to throw it right here. I'm not sure which one of these he's trying to throw it to, but he's trying to get it out hot, trying to make the right decision, yet the situation and the design, I think Keenan Allen should have gone flat right now. Quick to the flat right now so I can read this guy as a quarterback to decide which of these 2 guys I'm going to throw my hot to. He pushes up the field. Justin has no chance. Hits off his hip, and we're incomplete. Yet I think Justin did a great job right there of recognizing it, doing the right thing, but didn't get a lot of help on the other side. All right, so on this particular play, we're going to have a play that I call poker. Okay, so basically going to have a post, a corner, and a flat here. And we're waiting to see what the coverage is. This is really a cover 2 beater. So we get cover 2 over to that side. Okay, cover 2, safety playing deep half, and then we get this corner that's playing down. And his responsibility is the flat, but he's trying to midline and play both of these, and that's our read as a quarterback, is see what this cornerback does and then throw off of him. It's a big 3rd down situation. Now, everything about this corner probably tells me that, hey, he's gotten depth, throw your flat and let that guy get the 1st down for you. But this is where I'm talking about Justin Herbert is different and where he's special. I mean, look at this throw. Little hesitation by the corner, boom, ball's out, up and over the corner, perfect throw to Keenan Allen, even allowing him to get some run after the catch. So you see so many of those special, really incredible throws that only a few guys in the league can do. Okay, I just wanted to show this. I know Dallas did this last year, so when Kellen Moore came over, this is part of what they did. But you just start to see the influence of the Miami Dolphins, what I call wide motion. Okay, so often that we're motioning guys to the inside, either outside in or we motion them across the field and then they snap it when they're on the inside. More teams are doing this wide motion where we're going to motion a guy and we're going to motion him all the way outside. And what it does is it almost forces the defensive back to be in a soft position. It's really hard for him to come running up here and try to jam a guy that's in wide motion because you don't know where he's going to stop. He's got a full run. It's hard to gauge him and get your hands on him. It reminds me a little bit of arena football where a guy gets a running start and it's really tough to jam them. So I like this right here, the wide motion. They're simply going to run what we call horn, which is a hitch right here by Keenan Allen and then a corner over the top. And simple read off of this corner. Once again, he gets soft, which we almost dictate with the motion. Come back, get the ball out of your hands. Boom, easy, quick completion, good definitive decision by Justin Herbert. So you see these things all over the field. Really, really good decisions, really good throws. Down tight in the red zone. It's a 4th down situation. They decide to go for it. Okay, it's a play that we call 0-42. Okay, so it's a 0, it's a 4, it's a 2, and then it's an F flat. So we're trying to read this 1, and then we kind of feel it from there. Some teams go all the way back here, number 2, and then go 3 and 4. Other teams will read this simply across the field, and they'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4, whatever your preference is. As a coordinator, I like to go front side all the way back and then work across. But I just want you to see this right here. And I think that's what Justin does. You see he goes flat, doesn't have it. He gets back to the inside. But I just want you to watch the position of this throw. I mean, look at this situation right here. Great coverage by Miami. And there is only one place that this football can be put, and that's high and inside where only his guy can get it. Beautiful, beautiful play and throw and feel off of the movement. Boom, high and away. They get themselves a touchdown on 4th down. Critical situation, and he steps up and makes a perfect throw. Okay, here's that wide motion we talked about again. Okay, now they're going to run what we call pylon. So that's a pylon corner. And then oftentimes with pylon, you run a deep out, and then you get a third guy to the flat. So we've got those levels going on this side. Little change up here by Kellen Moore and the Chargers, where they're going to push this up and start to the corner, but then they're going to run a corner stop, and then they're going to get this guy here. So we're going to try to pull out whoever the flat defender is and hit that corner stop there if we don't get the deep one. Okay, so the first read is off the corner. If he hesitates, we're going to go get ourselves a touchdown. Here, he goes running back, so we actually never get our flat to get out here because of the pressure. So we're kind of stuck with a solo route right here on the stop. But once again, really good throw. You see it up and over, negotiates this underneath defender, puts it outside of him. Good throw to Keenan Allen, another big chunk throw in this game. Good thing after good thing after good thing with Justin Herbert. Okay? Now, and the sequence of these plays have been from beginning to end. So I didn't change the sequencing of the plays. Those were the plays up to this point that he had made, big plays in this game. Then we get to later in the game, okay? And so this is a little bit later in the game, 3rd and 4th quarter, game on the line, okay? And so this is a play that we call sluggo seam. Okay, so it's a sluggo. It's a slant and go right here, and then it's a seam concept to the other side. So a seam here, and then some sort of stop route out here, okay? And then you have your check downs from there. So what's the goal? The goal is to get one-on-one backside on the sluggo, try to fool him on the double move and get the big play, all right? So we've got our one-on-one because Harrison Smith is actually working to the middle of the field, okay? So what we like to do on this play is I like to pump over here, okay? And then after the pump, I switch my eyes and I get my eyes back here on the free safety. Okay, so if I pump over there and the free safety goes running over there, then I work back to my seam and then to my stop over here. If I pump and the safety might start to go over there, but then when I bring my eyes back to him, he moves back over here in this direction to the seam. Now I know I have a chance at my one-on-one on the sluggo. So it all depends on what we're getting with the free safety and the patience to be able to pump, get back and find the free safety, and then decide from there. Okay, so we get the pump right here. Here's the sluggo pump. Boom. I mean, look at this. We just killed the corner right here. I mean, this is a walk-in touchdown over here. Now, get your eyes back to the free safety. Get your eyes back to the free safety. What's the free safety doing? Okay, as I pump over there and then get my eyes back to him, what's he doing? He's working this way. He's working that way. Perfect. Set back there. Now return back to the sluggo and go throw it right there. Instead, for some reason, Justin comes back to this side, makes his decision too quickly ahead of time, comes back to try to hit the seam, and then he's over here to the stop and misses the throw on the outside. Critical situation when he's got an easy touchdown there, okay? And again, you just simply ask why. Now, don't get me wrong. We all miss stuff in the course of the game. That's not what I'm saying, is that we can't just pick and choose, oh, well, he missed, but it's about when. And I told you the sequencing of the game coming down the stretch. Do you make the plays that you make earlier in the game, or do you miss them early and then you make them late? All right, so here we go again. We're running another double seam concept, or a seam concept, I should say, over here. Okay, so it's seam, seam, stop. So similar to the last play where we had the seam and the stop, now we've added a third element, which is to hold this guy. So just like the sluggo, if he holds backside on the sluggo, then we work seam to stop. If he works through and doesn't respect this inside seam, then we try to hit that inside seam on the backside hash to keep him away from this corner. All right, so here we go. We come back, read the free safety. Read the free safety. What's the free safety doing? Free safety turns his hips right there. Turns his hips right there. Okay, so again, do we have that? Maybe. I know Justin can make that throw. I'm not completely mad at him if he wants to pass this up because we've got depth, depth, depth. But if that's the case, then I need you to hit this one over here on 3rd and 9. I need us to make this play some way, somehow, because you've got the free safety on the backside hash. You either got to drive that seam in there for a big play or hit the stop on the backside. Okay? And again, you guys can decide which one you want him to take, but we just got to make that throw. We got to make that completion and get the first down and keep the chains going. All right, so tough situation right here. So we've got what looks like Blitz Zero, meaning they are going to bring all these guys. We don't have enough to protect them, so there's going to be a guy coming free at some point. That's what it looks like, okay? So I know as a quarterback, I've got to get the ball out of my hands. I got to make a play, all right? So this one's harder because they don't really have any quick throws coming here, okay? Don't have a lot of quick throws. Now, protection, to me, is screwed up somewhere, but we end up getting a body on a body. We don't have any quick throws here. But the point being is that here's what we've got. We've got a deep one here, we've got a clear out here, and then we've got an in route coming right here. That's really the only throw I've got right now if I'm Justin Herbert. So the point being is that here, it's not easy, right? Playing quarterback is not easy. Blitz Zero is not easy. Got to hitch and let it go. We got to anticipate, we got to guess on where my throw is and let it go. All right? And so, not easy, hard, right? Here the ball ends up getting knocked out of his hands. So, one of two things. I got to keep fading. I got to keep fading if it's Blitz Zero. I got to keep going back, keep going back, keep going back until I know the timing of this is right. Then I got to plant that back foot and let it go. I know there's going to be a free hitter, so I don't get the chance to go back, set up, hold there for a minute, and then throw it because it's going to happen too quick. So that becomes Justin Herbert. Back up, back up, back up, back up, right? We don't have time in Blitz Zero to get back and set up and hitch up and throw it. Okay? So again, it's a little thing. Young quarterback, things that we have to learn. And even in this situation, they bounce back. So maybe he's just saying to himself, I'm good to go. But right there, you see that there's a guy coming free. You see that there's a problem here protection-wise. Got to be prepared and ready for it and get the ball out. Again, I'm not saying everybody makes that play, right? That's not an easy play to make. All I'm saying is those are difference-making plays in a game, late in a game when a team's trying to put the pressure on you and give you different looks, the ability to make those tough plays in the moment. Okay, so here's another one. This is 3rd and 17. I get it. You know, we don't have anything in our playbook for 3rd and 17. So we're going to chip here, and we're going to run a deep hook there, and then we're going to run that same concept over to this side with the big end, and then we're going to check underneath it over here, okay? So, again, not an easy situation. My biggest question here is just, Justin, where are you going? Like, why are we running out of here? We've got a great pocket. There's no pressure. Why are we running out of here? Be ready to make the throw on time, okay? So they push the coverage over here, so this deep hook probably not going to be there, but once you slide in that direction, you're kind of stuck, okay? I just want you to watch this big in here because if I don't get a rolled corner to the backside or I don't get the perfect look, I'm probably thinking back to this side. So if Justin sets up here, and again, I don't know, this guy might be moving because he's moving and creating a little bigger window right here, but that's where your opportunity is to complete this for a catch. Now, here's the special again. Like, look at this. He rolls left, he's on the backside numbers, and he still throws it to the right guy and completes this for a first down. I mean, come on, this is stupid. I mean, it's a stupid throw. But making it hard on himself because I don't know why he's taking off and running. I'm not sure what's forcing him to go over there, but he's making the game harder in critical moments, even though this one works out and he makes the play. Okay, here's another one. Now, love the read. Love the read. He's got the easy quick throw right here. What he recognizes is that this guy here is going to slow play this with his eyes inside. And so, read it, he's going to take the one up over the top. So I love everything about what he's seeing mentally. Now, the biggest problem is the throw again. Like, this throw should have been intercepted, right? This was a difference-making throw in the game, and it's tipped, and we get that in our favor, and we get a touchdown. But my question simply becomes, why this kind of throw? Why a drive throw right here instead of a go throw? You know, so on go throws, it's one of those where we're just setting it out there to him, up over the top and letting him run under it. More of a drive throw is when, if you had this guy coming down and a safety coming over the top, where you couldn't lay it up and over, that's where it becomes a drive throw in between these two players. But here, you know that the safety's not rolling over there. You've got exactly what you want. You make a beautiful read. Now we got to get this up over the top. And again, we get fortunate here. But if that's intercepted, does that mean a loss for the Chargers? All right, so there's a look at what I saw through the course of the game. Special play after special play after special play. Big time throw after big time throw after big time throw. But then, as the game started to get more on the line in critical situations, Justin didn't make quite as many plays down the stretch as he made throughout the rest of the game. Now, I get it. 40 for 47, I think, were the stats. I mean, it's an incredible stat line. You only have 7 incompletions and you complete 40 passes. That's playing quarterback in the NFL, right? That is really, really good because you're not going to hit every throw. I get that. To me, it's simply just about timing of when you make the plays. When pressure gets higher, when games get tighter, when you're in that moment to have to make the play, you have to make the play as a quarterback. That's what it's all about. I'm trying to get us into the fourth quarter, so now I can separate us in the fourth quarter by playing my best football. And again, this is one game, this is a select game, but it just makes me start to wonder and start to say, I'm going to watch this a little bit more closely in critical situations of big-time games. How does Justin perform in those moments? Because that's the difference between winning and losing at this level. And again, he's a young quarterback. I'm not trying to knock him and criticize him and saying he's not playing good football, because he's playing really, really good football. But winning is such a fine line in the NFL. It comes down to, oftentimes, which quarterback plays best in the moment, makes the plays that are there to be made in the moment, and that's the difference in big-time football games.